Uh, and then I told him yeast isn't going to be the only thing that rises. Hey guys, welcome back to Paranormal Misfits Podcast.
This podcast is part of the You Run Podcast Network. I promise. We are slightly here today.
We're very here.
We're here.
Are we there?
Oh, that's true. That's true. All right. Back to the...
Yeah. So tell them where we're from.
We are part of the You Run Podcast Network, where you can find all sorts of fun and exciting podcasts just like ours. You can check them out in the show notes. You can connect with them over on, like YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, maybe even Facebook. I know there's a website. Just type in You Run.
And we love our fearless leader.
We do. Hi, Scott. We know you.
Hi, Scott.
Hi.
Scott.
Okay. Anyways.
Hi. Tell them about us.
I am. This is Paranormal Misfits Podcast, where the curious roam, the weird feels at home, and horror is just another day in the office. I am one half of your dazzling duo, Chrissy.
Hey, everybody. It's Nino Daniel. I'm the other half of your It's Me. So if you care to find me on the webcam sites. Oh, not like that. Anyways. Sorry. Hi, everyone. It's Nino Daniel, the other half of this dazzling, dynamic, tantalizing duo. Oh, how was your week this week, babe?
It was pretty good. It's hot as fuck in Florida, per the usual. I'm sure
really?
in Arizona is like...
Tell me the fuck more.
Yeah,
you ugly bitch. Tell me more. You guys don't believe anything I say. Chrissy is actually gorgeous. This is how we banter.
I will say, it seems like our hurricane season can't make up its mind if it is or isn't going to be active, but we're definitely getting rain, or at least the clouds, which sucks because it makes it even worse. So, how about you?
Yeah, we are, if you hear tapping in the background, that would be my cat eating his food through his ceramic bowl. Like we feed our cat, but like, you know what I mean? Sometimes he's like extra hungry. We also have a little collar that has like a stone on it, and it like taps everything so we can sometimes hear where he is, because otherwise when you have a black cat and he just sits still, sometimes you look at a dark corner and you're like, does this dark corner have eyes? Is it clothing? Should I be concerned? But yeah, no, Arizona does not know what it wants to do with monsoon season.
Ooh, yeah.
Like some days it's raining men, other days it's raining not. Yeah, some days it really is raining men, other days I was gonna say something else. I was like, thank God my brain caught that joke, because that would have been like a Harvey Weinstein, Jeffrey Epstein joke, and we don't
do that.
We don't do that here. Yeah, super excited to get into today's topic.
Nino, just so everyone knows, Nino texted me this during our break. He was sending me a list of things that he was like, I can't access our document, so I'm just going to write them here. And I remembered to put them on the document.
So today we are discussing the most popularized inbred family in the United States. Now, they're not the most inbred family, but they're the most popularized. I want to specify the difference between that. There are some inbred families that go back hundreds of years.
Oh yeah, that was a thing in Europe with kings and queens.
Oh, just wait.
Oh.
Well, isn't it like, I'll get into this, I'll mention them again, but aren't part of the Rothschild family like inbred?
Maybe.
Like part of it, like, right? Like,
yeah, like early. They usually like,
they really do keep it in the family.
Cousins.
Yeah. Okay. We just cousins. Or whatever Trinity not Trinity. No. Trinity the Tuck said. Okay. So before we get everything started, please make sure that you click on the show notes. Feel free to follow Paranormal Misfits Podcast on all social platforms and official Nino Daniel on all social platforms. Please make sure that you have given us 5 stars. Make sure you subscribe. All of this shit is free. However, you can also buy us a coffee or purchase the merch. I would say we stay pretty good about when the deals come in and when we share them. Anything else? Oh, and if you're a brand or business looking to sponsor or market through Paranormal Misfits Podcast, click the show notes, send me an email, serious inquiries only. I'm so fucking actual about that.
Yes.
You know who you are. Thomas, stop sending me dick. No, I'm kidding.
Oh my
I'm
God.
sure there's some guy named Thomas listening to this. Like, damn it.
Caught in the act.
Okay, so I have got my show notes up. I wrote
You
this
did.
episode.
I have them
Usually,
up too because I'm like, let's follow the train.
usually, like with me, I'll write the like sentences, like little like talk about this, talk about this, talk about this. Oh no, I wrote the entire episode. Okay, so our story begins pretty, como se dice normally. We meet John Whittaker, who was born in 1752, reportedly born in England. I say reportedly because there was a couple of other things that said he was born in Romania. There's a John Whittaker in Germany. So I'm like, the John Whittaker who was born in 1752, amongst many probable John Whitakers in England. And his alleged job was also an innkeeper and a reported novelist who specialized in romance novels. Keep this information for later because it comes back to us in the weirdest fucking way.
Okay.
And by weirdest fucking, what we're about to talk about is in fact the weirdest fucking. There's a joke in there.
There is. And I want to laugh at it, but it makes me cringe inside too.
I'll wait until we get to the end of this, what we're talking about at the end of this. Oh, okay. John. Okay, so for the most part, the beginning of this family lineage is extremely normal. Man from one family meets and consummates a woman from other family. Those families have no ties to each other.
Okay.
So John marries a woman named Obedience Purdue.
Yeah, I saw that. I saw that in your notes, and I was like, "Who named these people?"
Obedience. Purdue. A woman. You named a woman Obedience.
Oh my God.
Could you imagine being poor and like you invite a rowdy guest into your house and you're like, have some obedience, and the guy would be like, which part? Is my Lord and Savior
Right.
to this day.
To this day.
Okay. He marries Obedience Purdue and has just two normal, good old-fashioned boys. Daniel Whittaker, who has 2 or 3 children of his own.
Okay.
And what I deem to be the start of the black sheep of the family in James Whittaker Sr.
Okay.
So far normal.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah. Well,
nothing scary Larry. Everything's fine.
Okay.
Okay, there's listen, the wheat, the barley, and the yeast are all coming from the same, different sources. So
I was waiting. I was like, where's he going?
The inbreeding has not begun to rise.
Oh, Jesus.
Okay.
All right.
Well, remember what I told you?
Yep.
James Whittaker is like the black sheep of the family. This is kind of like, this is as far back when I was doing the research. This is as far back as I can trace things. And shout out to Reddit. There was like so many Reddit threads that outlined this for me, and then I kind of like did some scientific research at the end.
Sorry.
Hello.
Did not realize somebody was going to be shooting their.
I thought it was my stomach for a second. I'm so sorry. I was like, oh God, is that me?
No.
Am I dying?
Is it me?
Am I about to shit myself?
Oh God.
Okay.
Did breakfast it?
So did breakfast. I haven't even had breakfast.
Oh no. I did.
Peter. James Whittaker Sr., also pretty normal. Okay. James Whittaker marries a woman by the name of Parmelia Clyburn.
Stop it. What are with these names?
What is like, well, no, because think about it. Back then, I don't know what the fuck it was with the names, but the names were very astute.
Okay.
They were very like, if you're going to be named something, you're going to be named something cool. And now every single fucking parent that I'm meeting is like, my child's name is Nevaeh Lynn with like 17 H's, 5 Y's, a consonant. I mean, Elon Musk named his child a number.
I'm not disagreeing with that one.
A number, a literal number. I was like, is your child a child or a solution? Like when you were coming up with SpaceX, did you accidentally write something on a birth certificate versus a whiteboard? I don't know. Anyways.
Okay.
So James Whittaker Sr. marries Parmelia Clyburn, and they have their first and I believe only child, okay? Whose name was Thomas Wilson. Note the last name change. So usually, statistically, it's the man's last name that gets carried.
But it's also not the wife's last name that got carried.
It's not
Anyone's.
Thomas Wilson. Who the fuck is
I
Wilson?
don't know.
Where the
Wilson.
literally okay. So this happened in the mid 1800s.
Okay.
As of right now in this story, as of this very moment, everything is appearing normal.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Again, the yeast, the flour, the water, the egg, the salt is all coming from different sources.
Okay.
Okay.
Yes.
Cool. Allegedly, at the time of Thomas's birth, up to his becoming a father, nothing terrible, no incest, and all the chromosomes are from 2 different parents.
Mm-hmm.
Thoughts on this so far?
I'm still confused as how his last name shifted so drastically away from either parent.
Mm-hmm.
And
okay,
so we have Whittaker. So we have John Whittaker. We have James Whittaker.
Senior.
Yeah.
James Whittaker Senior. Sorry, James Whittaker Senior.
Right. And then where did Wilson come from?
No idea.
It was
we don't
just
know.
randomly.
You can change it. Maybe he had to. I didn't call him or anything. I don't know. He's dead.
I didn't know if you Ouija'd it real quick. Like, hey, I got a couple of answers.
No, I actually thought I was going to call Raven Simone and gaze into the future really quick.
But
by going backwards.
I'd let somebody else do it. You're right.
Yeah, I'll take care of it. I'm busy.
Just send me the cliff notes.
I have a meeting with FAFSA today. I can't. Okay.
All right.
So, also, while we're on the topic of making fun of things, hey, you know what's really funny? Clicking the show notes, purchasing the merchandising if you would like to, or buy us a coffee.
Mm-hmm.
And eventually, coming soon, maybe a little something called a Patreon.
I know. Maybe.
We'll get into that.
Yeah.
Just earmark this shit for later.
Yeah.
But yeah, feel free to subscribe, 5 stars, follow Paranormal Misfits Podcast and official Nino Daniel on all social platforms because it's free. Okay.
Free.
I'm not ready for this next part.
Me neither.
Now, we're going to rev up this family cycle of familiarity up just a notch or 17. Okay. We're picking up with Thomas Wilson. And again, we don't know where the Wilson last name came from. Okay. But this is where things get a wee bit complicated. Someone call Avril Lavigne. Okay. I think you might have been the only one that laughed. I don't think anyone in their cars said anything.
No.
Okay. Go with me on this. This is a lot. This chunk before we get to our ad break is
this one of those things where we need to look like that meme where that guy's standing in front of the board with all the pictures and all the red?
No, I'm not even fucking kidding you. It was me. It was me last night for like 3 hours.
Okay.
I was like, oh, yeah. Okay. So Thomas Wilson marries Elizabeth Jane.
Okay.
Cool?
Yep.
Cool. Elizabeth has a sister named Mary. Thomas marries Elizabeth, and Elizabeth's blood sister is Mary.
Okay.
Mary hooks up with a dude named Samuel.
Okay.
Okay. So that would make Samuel and Thomas brothers-in-law.
Okay. Yes.
Okay. Makes sense so far?
Uh-huh.
Samuel and Mary have 4 total children, allegedly.
Okay.
Most notably, a child named Ada Adeline.
Okay.
Okay. So this is from Samuel and this is from Mary.
Got it.
All right. Hold right here.
I'm trying.
Let's not go with Elizabeth. I'm sorry, let's not go with Mary and Samuel and Ada any further. Let's just hold right here. We're going to get back to our good friends Thomas and Elizabeth. So Thomas and Elizabeth have 2 twin boys, Henry Wade and John Isham. Again, I don't know if Wade and Isham are middle names, but I don't necessarily know if middle names were popular in Britain at this time. I don't believe so, but I could very well be wrong.
Well, have they transplanted over to the US as of this point?
Potentially, but potentially not.
Okay.
So the timeline gets a little fuzzy-wuzzy. Okay. Thomas and Elizabeth have 2 twin boys, Henry Wade and John Isham.
Okay.
Without looking ahead in the show notes, what do you think happens next?
Cousins?
So yeah, essentially, like they're all kind of cousins.
No,
yeah.
that's what I'm. That's what I mean, without saying it. Cousins.
Okay, so the cousins fuck.
Yeah.
Got it. Okay. Well, Your hypothesis is
Oh,
correct.
Jesus.
So, John Isham has a child with Ada Adeline. They are literally first cousins because
Mm-hmm.
Ada's mom, Mary,
Yes.
is John's aunt.
Yes. Oh my God.
So if anyone wants to,
Mm-mm.
just take a moment and explain to me what in the peanut butter and jelly fuck are we doing?
I mean, I could hypothesize and go based off of what I've read in various historical factual things, you know, because like this was
And we've seen Barbarian.
well, yeah. And we've seen The Hills Have Eyes.
They don't need to have eyes though. I could have gone without saying that shit.
But if you look at was it Catherine the Great? Who was that? There was a matriarch in Europe, right? And she birthed so many kings and queens, right? And then and there was a lot of joining of cousins in matrimony to keep because if I'm not mistaken, if I've read this correctly somewhere, especially for royalty, they viewed keeping it within family blood ties to keep it pure. So there's that one, I have to look up his name later. There's a prince was he a prince or was he a king? Ferdinand, I think was his name. Where he
Franz
had
Ferdinand?
the really big, no, there's one that you could see where the lineage of keeping it within the blood ties started taking its actual physical deformities within the
Oh, we get into
royalty.
that.
Well, I'm sure we do. There's no way not to. There's no way. And oddly enough, it's still if you Google the US, I think there's still some states that consider this legal.
Alabama.
I'm twitching.
Did you hear about, I think I've talked about this before, and I want to get to our ad break in just a second.
Mm-hmm.
But there was, I don't know if this was in California or Nevada. It was a desert-esque state.
Okay.
And I say California has deserts before anyone tries to fucking geographically assassinate me. California has
That does.
deserts. Okay. Thank you. This mom gave birth young. She was 14 when she gave birth.
Mm-hmm.
And the father of this child was super abusive and walked out on them. And the son was 18 or 19 at the time when the dad walked out or something like that.
Okay.
And he tried to make amends with his mom and all of these things to where his mom became his wife.
You know, supposedly the king and queen, the ones that have Philip and Elizabeth, they were supposedly cousins. I don't remember if they're direct cousins or if they were distant cousins.
No, not too distant then, I guess. We're going to get back to John and Ada really quick. So, John Isham and Ada Adeline have a child named Gracie Irene.
Okay.
We are going to pause here, ladies, gents, boys, and girls, kids of at least 16 years old.
Good God.
Please. We have a bit of a bombshell for you guys to listen to when we come back. But for right now, we're going to take a quick advertisement break, courtesy of You Run Podcast and Paranormal Misfits Podcast. Feel free to click the show notes, purchase the merch if you can, buy us a coffee, give us 5 stars, subscribe wherever you can. Be sure to follow Paranormal Misfits Podcast and official Nino Daniel on all social platforms.
Hey everyone, Chrissy here. So I just wanted to put you on to another one of our fantastic podcasts that are on the You Run Podcast Network. This month I'll be talking about Fans of the Dead. So this podcast has Mike and Jeremy are fans of the dead. They love everything horror and dedicate every episode to honoring that piece of genre. They discuss, and dissect some of your favorite films. Maybe some you've never heard of, but you should always check them out. They're on Spotify and Apple Podcasts. You can check them out on the You Run Podcast Network over off of Instagram and also on the website. Check the show notes below.
And we're bibbity bobbity back for you guys, a couple minutes. The woo-woo. This is literally, we're getting into some woo-woo shit. We're getting into some woo-woo shit, BB. BB cream. Okay, so we left off with John Isham boinking his first cousin, Ada Adeline. And they created the first incestuous child in the early 1900s, Gracie Irene. Before we move forward, we're going to take a quick little step back. John is an identical twin. Remember, there's Henry Wade. Okay?
Yes.
Now, keeping it in the family must fucking run in this family.
No.
Henry marries a woman named Sarah, and they have a son, John Emery. What the fuck is up with all of the Johns?
I don't know.
Don't worry, the name Hayden wasn't invented yet.
Hayden, Caden, Jaden.
Hayden, Caden, Payden, Jaden, Maiden, Layden.
Oh, sorry, guys.
Whatever.
If that's your
No,
name.
you're fine. So now, Henry marries a woman named Sarah. Henry Wade marries a woman named Sarah, and they have a son, John Emery. By the way, what the fuck is up with Emery? We went from Wilson. We went from... Girl, I can't keep it. How many people y'all fucking?
In the family.
Y'all must have not had paternity tests back then, because y'all were like, oh yeah, that's my father. That's also my cousin, but my uncle too. Now, the choice John makes is what leads us into present day with the Whitakers and their family lineage. I mean, more of a windy road at this point.
Is it really windy?
Not so much a straight line, but it kind of has some like, oh shit.
Oh, okay.
It's easy to follow, but I'm like, wait a minute, the foot.
There's detours. There's like big road
Hold
bumps
on,
or something.
y'all. Bonus features on DVDs don't even have this much fucking exclusivity.
Jesus.
Okay, what do you think happens with John Emery?
How far did he keep it in his family? There's got to be a thought process here. I really feel like this is also like slightly cult mentality.
Mm-hmm. Wait until you find out where the family that we're going to get into is from.
Jesus fuck.
We're already talking about sex and incest. Please don't add fucking next to like, the Lord's
I'm
name.
sorry. It's just... My brain's breaking.
Terrible timing. Terrible. Just like, wait.
My brain's breaking. Okay.
Wait. Okay.
Everyone's like, I've never heard them huff so much in one show.
John Emery marries and consummates with Gracie Irene.
I'm done.
For context, these two are second cousins. Gracie's mom, Mary, is John Emery's great aunt. It's giving yuck. It's giving nasty. It's giving Grossy McGrocersons. Yeah, isn't that cute?
No.
Isn't it cute?
Not at all.
Okay. We're not done though.
Why?
Because now we're getting into present day.
Oh, damn it.
And I have some statistics too.
Oh, Jesus.
I really went in on this episode.
I'm glad you did.
I was like, I'm giving data. But apparently, listen, I'm giving data. And it looks like this family only has one dada.
No kidding. They complete the census every year, and it's just like, check.
No, they do. They fucking do. I'm like, how many dependents y'all motherfuckers got? Tax season must be a fucking Christmas day in their house. Okay, so John Emery and Gracie Irene then have 16 children.
Can they even go anywhere?
As in the legal U.S. age of being able to drive a car alone.
How can you?
16.
How can you? First
Someone
off,
call MTV.
There's no way they have a house, and it's not to be rude about this. There's no way they have a house big enough for this. Because you never spoke about any like family generational wealth.
I couldn't find any. And this is all super topical. So today's like this discussion with the Whitakers, very, 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 very topical.
Okay.
Okay.
I don't even know horse-drawn carriages that can carry 16 fuckers.
Well, are the fuckers that the horse-drawn carriage is carrying, are they from different people? Does it matter? Because apparently inbreds take up some space. And I don't mean that in like the woke 2025 way. I don't mean that in the Wicked interview from 2024 kind of way either. God. Okay. Where the fuck do I even start with this next piece? Here's a little factoid about the present day family, which are also calling themselves the Whitakers.
I mean, they're not wrong.
They're not wrong, but like, actually, no, they're very not wrong. They really, I'm telling you, like Mary and Elizabeth and Samuel and what is it, John kept, like, they were like, keep it in the family. So here's a little factoid. The town in which the family presently resides in is called Odd, West Virginia. Odd, like even. Odd, comma, West Virginia. Is that in the Appalachia? Because that's fucking fitting if you ask me. Are you going to Google it?
I am.
Is Odd, West Virginia? Hey, can anyone who's listening to this, can you guys like let us know if Odd, West Virginia is in the Appalachia? I don't fucking know. I wasn't there.
It is placed
Also, I
in the
don't go
Raleigh
in.
County, West Virginia area, located near Tommy Creek.
Ew. That's funny that you say Tommy. Oh, no, never mind. The show notes mention a different name. Okay, so I'm going to continue. While you
The community's unusual name has attracted attention from writers. Townspeople were encouraged to think of an odd name for their town, hence the name.
Well, it's funny that they talk about writers because of what there was a documentary with a couple of like film production crews doing interviews with this family, and I think they came out last year and early this year.
There's only 362 people in that town.
The Whitakers are like 5% of them.
Oh, Jesus.
So, okay, I'm not quite certain that their great grandfather, John Whittaker, would have imagined this for his life. Okay. Per some digging on Reddit, of the 16 children, 7 have died.
Well, yeah.
Including one sibling, Mary Madeline, who only lived for about 1 year between 1948 and 1949. What does Mary Madeline sound like?
Mary Magdalene.
Ada Adeline.
Oh.
Dummy.
Sorry. I was going far left.
Honey. So keeping Mary Madeline's data out, the average lifespan for those who died was approximately 47 years old. Some lived a little bit shorter. Some lived, I think, like 30, some 40. One of them lived like 60.
Okay.
But I think like the average was approximately 47 years. There have been a few documentaries on this family, and some family stars who are the most verbal, and I don't know how this works, include Ray Whittaker, who is nonverbal and autistic, Lorraine, and Timmy. Nothing else is known about the folks. I don't think I opted in to dive too much deeper into this with them, but it is noted that their community is really protective of them.
Okay.
Which is to be respected in some degree, but also when your community is less than the people I've probably had sex with, all different. Don't point that out. Just kidding. I've been with my husband for like 10 years.
13.
Listen, 13. Hope the community is banking on them cashing out those romance novel royalties for payments of protection. Okay. Before we get into some data about inbred families and like modern day knowledge of it, which is insane. This is where I'm like, I love science. I love spooky stuff. Also, hey, please don't inbreed because La Llorona is probably not even gonna come to your house. I can't even send her there. I don't want to disservice Lala, you know?
I mean,
thoughts so far.
I'm trying to keep probably a very objective mind point here. If you're raised to only know one thing, you're going to keep engaging in said one thing, right? Because they have procreated over so many generations now. You don't know when the thought process of it all happened. You don't know why they went that route. You don't know what was said to the kids to make them keep it the way they did. Now, the lifetime does make sense, like the lifetime average, the lifespan does make sense because when you're talking in the sense of incest, I can't believe I'm having this conversation.
I wanted to, so blame me.
No, it's okay. I mean, to be fair, like when you look at The Hills Have Eyes, that's based off of a cannibalistic inbred tribe in. But like,
well, remember earlier there was a couple of John Whitakers in that timeline spaced out amongst Ireland, Germany.
Yeah. So like, scientifically speaking, those who procreate through incest, the lifespan of the children usually aren't very promising, even promising, because they could have a long lifespan, right? But they would have like
problems,
extensive problems.
Can we get into that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Just because you're literally talking about or alluding to some things that I researched that I was like, are you fucking kidding me? Hey, so to the folks listening at home, here's a couple of reasons why you should not be fucking your family. And I mean that literally. And figuratively, but like literally, like don't fucking boink your cousins. No one is that horny.
There are people that demented, though.
Unless you watched A Simple Favor.
I mean, there's people that demented, though, because I mean, most start in childhood, and we're talking like.
I have never, ever looked at any member of my family and said, yeah, I want to fuck them.
Well,
I've looked at people in my family and be like, I want to fuck them up. Anyways, inbreeding is historically seen as keeping things in the family. And if I'm not mistaken, like I've mentioned before, there might be elements of the Rothschild family having some insane degrees of inbreeding that potentially lead back to the 1600s. I don't know.
Okay.
Allegedly.
So let's think about this, though. Okay. So like we're talking about 1600s. Now we do know, we do know that the royalty did do this, God, for fucking ages, right? Because when you think of
Cleopatra. No, literally, that's what they were doing. They were fucking for ages.
Well, when you think of Cleopatra, she married a brother.
Oh.
She did. Her parents were also siblings. King Tut, he had deformities. Most of the time when you have deformities, especially to the degree that he had them, there was most likely incest of some point. You have, oh my God, what is the other stupid fucking family? British and Norwegian monarchs are descendants of Queen Victoria and King Christian the Ninth. And it says, while these royal families maintain traditions of intermarriage, they generally avoid marriages between closer relatives. So they instead of now it being the first cousins, now they're like, hey, let's skip a couple and let's be like second or third. Let's be twice removed.
That's still gross.
I'm not just.
No. So, okay.
Sorry, go ahead.
Apart from the fact that incest is some nasty ass fucking shit, having intercourse to produce a child of the same or really identical DNA can cause the offspring to inherit two recessive alleles, which may end in intellectual disabilities, reduced infertility, increased infant death, rest in peace, Mary Magdalene, and higher rates of genetic disorders like cystic fibrosis, hemophilia, and sickle cell anemia, to name a few.
Right.
This kind of leads us to wrap up today with a couple of questions, just so you can ask yourself. Is inbreeding a sense of pride? Does keeping it in the family work for some generations and not others? Because remember, some people could also be carriers of
certain mutations,
certain things. Like, for example, like just a little bit of vulnerability. The reason why I get asked if I'm having kids, and I typically say no, because I'm a gay man and neither of us can get pregnant. But if I were to do IVF, I found out that my offspring, regardless of the egg of the woman for IVF, not IVF. Oh my God. IVF, I am 60 to 75% likely to see 2 to 4 different cancers in my child.
Wow. What gene do you have? Is there a particular gene you carry?
We did a genetic study when both of my parents got cancer.
Right.
And we found out that my sister and I carry something in us, like it skipped us.
So yours is like a dormant, and
I'm essentially a vessel.
Okay. Oh, okay. So, I'm tracking now. Okay.
Yeah. So I'm essentially a vessel. So any way that, like, let's say my seed fertilizes or spreads, preferably with one person, not in my family, thanks. Because we don't do that shit. Listen, Bosnians do some crazy shit, but not that. Bosnians, we're smart. We're not dumb. But yeah, I would more than likely see if I had a girl, she is very, very prone to breast cancer, colon cancer, and and something with the liver. If I have a boy, he is prone to testicular cancer and
Jesus.
Alzheimer's.
Good God.
So I'm like nervous to have a kid, because it's one thing for a kid to be born with a deformity, but to have them be born with essentially, it's not their choice to be born,
Mm-hmm.
but then to have them go through life and potentially get like cancer
Yeah.
or something, I don't like that. I want to close out with the fact that the story of the Whitakers is just one of many hundreds, if not thousands, that exist.
I was gonna say, before you get into the hundreds of thousands, I just Googled it real quick. So the royal family that has the most genetic defects, that populated most of like the royalties of Europe in the early time periods, Habsburg, HAPSBURG. If you guys want to Google it, if you Google just that name, they showed the prince who has like literally like the jutting out of like his.
Oh yeah. I researched that last night. He like the fucking Natalie Nunn chin before Natalie Nunn was Natalie Nunn. Check for a relation.
The other thing is the royal family that Anastasia came from.
Jesus Christ Almighty.
Yeah.
Some people still look like this.
Yes. But Anastasia, the family, the Romanovs, is that what the Romanovs?
Mm-hmm.
So the youngest son had hemophilia.
Didn't I talk about hemophilia being a side effect? Not a side effect, as if it's a fucking... A side effect of incest may include.
Oh my God. But yeah, so there's that. And then if you do a Google search, there's also apparently a family in Australia who's about 5 generations deep in this.
So the Habsburg is generation 1.
Marie Antoinette was part of that family.
6 generations.
Mm-hmm.
Ew, that's gross. Stop doing this. Stop, you guys. Stop fucking your family. Stop fucking boinking your fucking family. God, everyone. Ew, stop. Ew, that's gross. But anyhow, this was an interesting topic today.
It was.
I'm so glad I got to I've been wanting to cover something
know.
like this, because I usually only do like the movies and shit, and I'm like, no, I want to talk about this stuff. So folks, thanks for listening.
Yeah.
And as just a word to the wise, stop fucking your don't start fucking your family. And if you are fucking your family, stop fucking your cousins. Real hot girl shit. Literally, please. Like, I was looking at the Whittaker family.
Mm-hmm.
So you know how our eyeballs are here? Theirs is like hata. And I was like, damn, you see above and below you at the same time. But I think I've had my fill.
Yeah.
Of this.
Any
shout outs you want to do? Any shout outs you want to do, babe, before we wrap this bitch up?
I do. I want to preface this before we close it officially. There is, how do I say this? There's no judgment towards the current Whitakers, because they are a product
they didn't
of
choose
their
this.
Yeah, they're a product of their environment.
They didn't choose this.
They didn't.
There's no fucking way. Half of them are dead.
Yeah. And this isn't to like make fun of them, it's just to share the history.
No.
So
thank you. Yeah, I do want to say that. I do want to double down on that. By no means is this meant to be insulting or belittling to anyone. We don't do that on this podcast unless your name is Jeffrey Epstein or P. Diddy.
A couple other names too, but we'll leave those.
And a couple of girl, I could fucking unless your names are Jeffrey Epstein, P. Diddy, or Zach Bagans. We love all people. But yeah, this is not meant to. All I will say is this: research the family at your own accord.
Mm-hmm.
Interact with that information at your own accord, but don't be fucking rude. Okay.
Yes.
And don't fuck your family.
Yes.
I'm actually so serious about that.
Yeah.
Like,
no, I'm 100%.
16 children are born. Half of them are nearly dead.
Mm-hmm.
Not half of them are nearly dead. Nearly half are dead.
Mm-hmm.
Come on.
Yeah.
Mary lived for A minimum of 9 months, a maximum of 1.5 years.
Yeah.
Come on now. Anywho, final shout outs before we close out today.
Shout out to the teachers who are about to be back in school.
Because
And
this was filmed on July 26th.
yes. And the thing is that please let me know what you need for your classroom. I've seen the whole discourse all over TikTok again for like the 5th year in a fucking row about why do my kids need these school supplies? Why do I need to give to a communal supply? It's a free public fucking schooling, guys. These teachers make like pennies to babysit
Literally.
your kids and teach them and unteach them shit that they've learned or need to learn. So let's just be respectful, please.
Correct.
And teachers, drop your wish list and let us know what you need. Especially me. I got 3 kids going into school. Let me know what you need to make your day easier. Because
Period.
fucking crayons, they're at 50 cents a box right now. I can go over to Dollar Tree and get the Dollar Tree brand for $1.25. It's fine. I don't care. Just let me know.
She's rich.
Oh, I'm not rich. It's just like I'd rather no kid be without than fucking have entitled little shits. Let's just put it that way.
Period.
So, how about you?
I would like to shout out.
You're like, I don't know.
I would like to shout out people with chromosomes.
Thank you.
So everyone. Yeah, everyone. I'm shouting out everyone today. I do want to give a shout out to my good friends Malachi, Alexis, Fitzpatrick, all 3 different people.
Okay.
I want to give a shout out to my friend Amber, is traveling but left her car here, and I now am using her car that has AC.
There you go.
And my Arizona driving ass has not had AC in my car in 2 years.
Same. Actually, I think it's been longer, but I understand.
I'm like, how do I
how do I function with this?
Do I fix this? I don't know. But yeah, thank you all so much for tuning in to yet another episode of Paranormal Misfits Podcast. We are once again a part of the You Run Podcast Network. Please feel free to click the show notes. Take a look at all the opportunities that you can support us for free, interacting with us on social media, sending us suggestions, following Paranormal Misfits Podcast and Official Nino Daniel throughout all social platforms, giving us 5 stars, and subscribing to wherever you can where this podcast is being played. And if you are so inclined to purchase the merch, do so. If you're inclined to buy us a coffee, do so. And if you're a brand or business looking to sponsor us and talk about your brand or business through Paranormal Misfits Podcast, click the show notes, send an email to me directly. It's right in the show notes. Serious inquiries only. I will literally send La Llorona to everyone who's been doing nasty shit in that inbox. But yeah, thanks so much. And with that being said, we know you don't want to leave. Trust me, at this point, I'm ready to leave. After today's story, I'm ready to bathe in acid. We know you don't want to leave, but since you have to go, you might as well creep out. Bye.